What's good, everybody? It's your boy Hugie here with the very first edition of the Shiny Cardboard podcast, where we talk about all things TCG, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, Dragon Ball, Weiss Schwarz, anything that you can think of. We talk about it here on the podcast. You know, we're gonna have different guests throughout the time where we talk about different topics such as, grading, PSA, CGC, AGS, Beckett, things like that. We're also going to talk about the collector portion of it, like what cards people chase, why they chase it, why the raw values of cards such as Moonbreon in Pokemon are just skyrocketing right now. Prices that we haven't seen since the pandemic really hit of COVID, though that spike that we saw, it's something that I feel we're getting back to. I mean, just the other day, Moonbreon hit its peak $410 market value on tcgplayer.com. We're going to talk about everything. Ignore the Pikachu sounds that you hear from my phone. As you can tell, kind of a nerd, but that's fine. That's what we are. I mean, people might not see themselves as nerds, but we're collectors. We'll just call it collectors, not nerds. Nerd has that negative connotation kind of to it. But today, what I wanted to talk about was first off, introduce myself, and then, go into the struggle of being an online breaker, someone that doesn't have a storefront. They don't have that physical location that some of these card shops have. They rely strictly on e-commerce. They rely strictly on, word of mouth. They rely strictly on, clicking a profile, whether it be Twitch, whatnot, TikTok, YouTube. We're all relying on the same thing. We're all relying on that algorithm that these different streaming platforms put in place in order for us to be successful. So, like I said, my name's Mark. I go by the Real Hugie on Twitch. I go by Hugie's Card Shop on TikTok and whatnot. All the links for those will be in the description of the video below. Make sure that you check those out. The link to my website will also be there. I started collecting when a lot of people did, right at the base, right at the start, base set Pokemon, holographic being the top hit that you can get. And I made it all the way through Neo, which is when I kind of veered off from collecting. And I just recently got back into the hobby, probably about, I want to say about 8 months ago at this point. It's something that, I tell people on my Twitch stream all the time. I was sitting at a hotel room out in Arizona, out at work. I was bored. I hopped on TikTok, saw this one guy, ripping open packs, said, you know what? Let's go in. He had some reasonable prices on his pack, so I said, let's buy a couple packs. I had no idea what I was buying. I bought 2 battle styles. It ended up being some of the worst, like, from my personal experience, besides that first hit that I got. Battle Styles is probably one of my least favorite Sword and Shield sets that there was. But yeah, I opened up a couple packs. I think I spent like $6.50 on the 2 packs. I want to say he was charging like $3.25, just because my guess is he just couldn't move it. So I opened up the first pack, nothing. Second pack, I hit the Sleepy Tyranitar. The Tyranitar V Alt-Art is the proper name, but it goes by Sleepy T. And I was hooked. I ended up buying some more packs off other breakers, and then I thought to myself, I can do this. So I took what little money I had. I bought some booster boxes. I got Fusion Strike and Battle Styles, and I transitioned my Twitch completely over to breaking, and so began Hugie's Card Shop. At the time, it was H&M Rip and Ship, because I was partnered with somebody we've decided that we are better friends than business partners, and I wish him nothing but the best. Um, Still consider him my brother. Um, but yeah, so once we broke off, I created Hughie's Card Shop. I needed that fresh start. I needed a name that didn't go back to the beginning, you know. Um, so Hughie's Card Shop was born, licensed it, registered it, everything, because I didn't want anything on the back burner to end up being done incorrectly. I was in it for the long haul, as some people would say, and I still am. Like, I dedicate whatever time I'm not at my 9 to 5 job, I've got it dedicated to this. And I've met such great people through it, whether it be other breakers, people that have purchased through me, or people that have just come into the stream and lurked. Haven't bought in a single thing, but as a Twitch streamer, lurkers are what gets the numbers up, and it's what gets you up that little list of people that are all doing the same thing you are. They're all breaking. There's no creativity in breaking. It is literally taking a pack, ripping it open, and revealing cards. There's no creativity to that. Like, you can do things like pack battles or waffles, as we call them, because that whole raffle term doesn't sit well with the powers that be, because it's considered gambling. But I couldn't be more grateful. But it is a struggle. Like, as a business owner, I don't have a brick and mortar. I don't have a location that I can open up the doors at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. and have foot traffic every day. I'm reliant on algorithms. I'm reliant on word of mouth. So that's one of the biggest struggles. Obviously, you want to open up your business as often as possible, because the more you open it, the more people could find it, the more revenue you can make, things like that. I mean, I'm not in it for the money. It's nice. It's nice to have a successful business, but at the same time, I would rather meet lifelong friends than make a shit ton of money. Pardon the non-PG right there. I'll try to keep it as PG as possible, but it's not always going to be possible. But yeah, that's the biggest struggle. Another struggle that I find is, how often do I open? Like, I don't want to open every day, because then it feels to the customer like, hey, I know you just bought yesterday, but can you buy again today? Can you spend more money today? Can you open up that wallet and put another $5, another $10, $20, $30, depending on what we're selling? That's another struggle that we face, but I wouldn't change that for the world. So that's kind of the introduction to what the podcast is going to be. It's going to be something that, as a whole, will just help get knowledge out there of different things within the TCG world, whether it be the new set coming out for Pokemon Lost Origin, whether it be the new Weiss Schwarz coming out, whether it be the Zard UPC that everyone is charging like $270 for right now, according to TCGplayer.com. But yeah, like, we'll have special guests, we'll have special topics. There'll be opportunities for you guys to look out and tell us what you guys want to hear about, whether it be grading, whether it be, quality control of English Pokemon. It's not the greatest. I prefer Japanese over English, just because I feel like the quality control in Japanese is better. But those are all things that we will be talking about on the podcast. I really hope you enjoy what you guys watch. I haven't said it at all, so we're going to say it for the first time. If you could, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, And then comment in the comment section below what kind of topics you guys want us to talk about here on the channel. And until next time, it's your boy Hughie, over and out.